Hello. So last time we got this pretty sexy pistol. Actually not that good, but whatever.
For a captain, aye.
At least I can say I got it. Needed to get 8 shots out of... Oh shit, I forgot she was following me. 8 shots out of 10 on target. And that took me a while. Where's this blacksmith? I haven't seen him at all. He's not in his house. He's not forging anything. I hope he's not bugged. Maybe it's not like the tavern.
It's always exciting when the tides bring a new pirate captain to our shores. It's the fates that brought you here, I can tell. So, tell me, what do you desire most?
You're always so familiar with strangers?
Only the ones who seem the most interesting. If I know what you want, maybe I can help you.
Tell me how to stop Mara.
Mara, you think you are worthy of such a great task?
I seem to have a knack of attracting trouble.
Your aura draws destiny to me. Shall I read it for you?
See anything?
It is difficult. So many things around you in flux. Wait! Yes, I start to see it now. Your destiny. You are a steerer of worlds, determining the fate of countless other lives. This is your fate, and possibly your doom.
Why me? What did I do to deserve this?
But didn't you choose to seek out this life? Given the choice, would you rather be back at home? Or be here, seeking adventure far away from the place you were born?
You have a point.
It was your destiny. You had no choice but follow it.
You know, I've heard enough of this nonsense.
If that's what's easier for you to believe, steerer of worlds, in time you will come to realize the truth. A dangerous thing, the truth. As maybe you'll find out.
When I do, I'll be sure to come back and tell you about it. Can you help me get the ingredients I need for voodoo?
If that is what you want, then yes. Voodoo is a speciality of mine. Or one of them, at least. Its power, so potent, so mysterious.
Do you have many dealings with the natives here?
These days, not so much. Back in the days when I sailed the seas on a pirate ship, I visited many different islands and learned much from the natives there. Like the secrets of my potions, all made from their magical recipes.
You've got goods I can look at?
Take a good, close look.
It's all well and good, but what does it do? Soul. I don't think I'll buy any of those. Some boats. simple. Got a wheel lock.
You're not alone.
Hang on a sec. Oh, that one's wrecked. Who the hell are you?
Hey, you. Yes, you.
What is it?
Keep it down, eh? Got something special here. You interested?
Depends what it is.
Rare items. That's what I deal in. The kind of stuff you can't get anywhere else. Some of them extra special, just for the best captains. You name it, I can get it for you. And always at a reasonable price.
What are you skulking around here for?
The things I got, they're not for everyone. Have to be careful who I deal with, see? But you look like the kind of man I can trust. The kind who knows the value of a good deal.
I can spot a con man when I see one.
Right, so you're some kind of con man. And you think I'm gonna fall for this crap?
Hear me out, Squire.
Where did you get all this stuff from?
Ah, that's my business. Do I ask you where you got all your gear from?
A lot of it from people I killed. I'm listening.
I've got just the thing for you, Squire. But you pay for it up front, then I tell you what it is.
Do I look that stupid to you?
It'll be worth it, I promise you.
But how can I trust you?
Call it a leap of faith. If I tell you and you don't want it, I'll be screwed if word gets out about the stuff I've got.
I'm not good enough. I'll
Sure.
Well, I'll give it a shot, but I'm not getting ripped off.
I'm listening.
Turns out to be bad.
I've got just the thing, but
I'll take it.
here you go.
Treasure map. What's the other one then?
I'll take it.
Here you go.
Key to the tavern, eh?
I bet you could teach me some really dirty moves.
Well, maybe.
Any dirty tricks you can show me?
Blimey, Squire, you've come to the right man. Handful of sand in the eyes works a treat. Some bastards are wise to that one, mind, so it doesn't always work.
That's good advice.
And keep an eye out for bits of salt. Works much better than sand. Stings more.
Let's see what you've got.
But of course, take your time.
It's good to have those. Oh, is that like one of those... Is that like sand where it's permanent, or is it only one use? I don't know if you think buying it. So many of these damn plants. Oh shit, I didn't want to sell that scepter. Like, is that something you can use for crafting, or what? I can almost, oh yeah, I can make that. Cool. Just need a voodoo stand or whatever. What the fuck is that? Like a floating knife or something.
No meat to cook.
Alright. What I really need is someone to teach me like sword fighting tricks.
Right. I reckon you're right.
They sold me the key to this. This one's a little too simple.
Some kind of journal. Let's see. Fortune never favored me with an heir, and I am still undefeated in dueling. So I will hide the legendary secret of my success in my father's grave and go into exile. May it one day be found by a worthy successor. And here he's marked a grave with the name Gibson. I'll make a note of that.
Gibson's grave. Alright, I gotta go find that then. Antigua. Oh, that's not too far.
Are you having a fucking laugh?
What the fuck was that? Somewhere this way.
Spends a lot of time with old Steelbeard's daughter.
Excuse me?
Throw that thing away. That's more like it.
Find Gibson's grave. O'Connell. Oh, well, isn't that obvious? What the hell, Patty? Get out of the way. Fucking freak this out.
That's heavy.
Open it. Silver mask. hell is it? I don't think the legendary items. Oh hey. Hey, I got a monkey skull. I don't think the legendary items stay in your inventory. What have we got here? It's a bat.
I got you back.
What is up with the sound?
This one's too hard for me.
Hang on a sec. I don't think I can use that pistol. Oh. That's a crap of shit.
One-handed Willie's most dangerous feature was his hook hand. He fought many a duel with it, killing many opponents. Alas, this legendary pirate fought his last duel on the Isle of the Dead. I won't forget that story in a hurry.
Hook hand.
I got you back. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I won't kick your ass.
Let's look at the rest of this cave first. Monkeys. Ow. Holy fuck, it's a gorilla. That gorilla looks badass. Let's see if I can kill it. What is this? Oh man, there's two of them. How close do I have to fucking get? Wait a minute.
But not yet.
Are you shitting me? I didn't use it yet.
I got you back.
Ow! Holy fuck, he's beast. Ah! Can't kill gorillas. You don't know black magic yet. Sword coat.
Emma the voodoo witch said I was a child of destiny.
What the hell does that mean?
That maybe I'm destined for higher things.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, we'll see if you succeed and kill Mara first. And that'll only happen because I'll stop you from screwing it up.
Right you are.
And don't forget it.
The Admiral's put the city under a trade embargo.
And that makes a difference, does it?
Just gonna be tricky to get what we need if people aren't allowed to trade.
Scared of a challenge, eh?
How am I doing?
You know what I think of you, don't you?
That I'm great?
Okay, you're great. Now move it.
Yeah! What's this mess here? That's a big skull. Let's avoid gorillas. What is this? Let's roam first. Mac. At least it isn't Jack. What? This is confusing. Funnel-shaped barrel gun. Or gun barrel, I'm sorry.
Ahoy, young pirate captain. Heard about you, we have.
Does everyone in Antigua know I'm a captain?
I couldn't tell you that, lad, but old Mac knows. From up my tower, I can see everyone who arrives.
This what you do all day?
Sometimes I help out the lads on the fishing boats, but mostly I just keep an eye on the ships that pass by, and there's always someone willing to stop and talk.
Why don't you go tell your stories in town?
The town's too wild for me these days. Back in the days when I was a young pirate, I had my share of wildness. Too old for that now. I like my peace and quiet.
What sort of stories have you got in mind?
Oh, plenty I could tell you. Plenty. A lifetime at sea I've had. You name the captain, and I've crewed with him.
What he says has the ring of truth about it.
Been all over the place, too. There's not a land I haven't been ashore on. So, what do you want to hear about?
About how half the world's been destroyed and yet this place is still standing.
Luck. That's what it is. Could all change, though, if Mara has her way.
You know about her?
I know stories from the captain's house, and I've seen strange things from my tower at night. Be careful on the beach below my tower. I've seen sunken ones there.
What can you tell me about the other captains?
There were 4 great captains of our time. Admiral Alvarez kept them together by way of the Creed. They'd all meet up to talk whenever they were planning a big raid.
But Alvarez kept them under control. Only man who could.
They sat around the great table in the captain's house and agreed on a common cause.
I want to hear about the captains. Tell me more about Admiral Alvarez.
Most feared and infamous pirate of them all, he was at one time. Built this place as a safe haven and trading point for all pirates. A great man, the Admiral. A great, great man. And it's all about the creed with him. Break it, and you'll have him to answer to.
I hear he's the stubborn type.
And why not? Look at everything his stubbornness achieved here. It's him and the creed that's kept the other captains in line all this time.
What do you think of Captain Slane?
Young to be a pirate captain. About as young as you. Slane's got the Admiral to thank for all that. As a lad, he was the lone survivor of one of the Admiral's raids. He tricked his way onto another captain's ship, and then started making a name for himself. He's a slippery one, and causes no end of trouble to the Admiral.
Tell me more about Captain Crow.
He was always ambitious. Not too bright, but always ambitious. A bloodthirsty bastard, too. Striking fear into all he encountered. Spent a lot of time in northern waters, scrapping with the Inquisition. It's the poor bastards that sailed with him I always feel sorry for.
I killed Captain Crow.
Had he gone as mad as the stories say?
Well, he did try to summon an Earth Titan.
But you stopped him?
With some help.
You did good, lad. He had to be stopped.
The job's not over yet, though. Anything else you can tell me that I don't already know?
Oh, plenty. About Mara, Captain Garcia, or even Captain Steelbeard. But all this talking's making me hungry. I don't suppose...
I help you get something to eat, and you keep talking.
Aye, smart lad.
What do you want me to do?
Rick, the storehouse master, was supposed to bring me a package, but he must have forgotten. He's a good lad, but a bit scatterbrained. I'll just wait here while you go see what happened to my package.
All right, but these stories better be worth it.
So I guess we'll do that in a moment. He's got a pet monkey. Guess I'll go get the package real quick. I guess you can spring. Oh, hey. Whack. Alright. I'll check that way before I go back. I know I'm about to get sidetracked every which way. I want to check this out first. Yeah. So hard. Ooh, another treasure map.
The militia had sentenced me to death by hanging. So there I was, standing on the gallows, rope around my neck and waiting for my final drop, when my old mate Greg showed and shot through the rope just in time. I still keep the rope in the storehouse as a souvenir of my escape. That's one lucky bastard.
I was in the storehouse, I didn't find it yet. Maybe it was locked or something. Locked up. Sure, I'll just sucker blind before I even meet him.
So, here's the latest scrote to roll his scabrous sack into town.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I bade you welcome, my boy. Settled in nicely, have you?
Nice sword.
Careful, I don't trust him.
Just about.
Good, good. We'll discuss your promotion soon enough. It's rather empty here in the captain's house now that Steelbeard is food for the fish.
You know that Steelbeard's dead.
Yes, a terrible loss. But he died with his boots on, as they say. When you stepped into those boots, boy, you took on more than you bargained for. So, let us celebrate your promotion, Captain.
Wait a minute, I've taken on nothing.
As I feared, you are nothing but a jumped-up scrote. You have become one of the last pirate captains of the southern seas. You bear a great responsibility. So, join with me, and let us initiate you in the traditional way.
I hope you just mean we sing a song or something.
Filthy-minded scrote, you care nothing for our glorious past.
Well,
You don't? I suppose times have changed. alas.
Keeps choosing the wrong options, but whatever.
I heard about your dispute with Slain.
Yes, Slain is, not to mince words, something of a bastard. Someday he'll learn, even if I have to keep him mouldering here for years.
Pushes your buttons, doesn't he?
I've seen many a captain wrecked on the rocks of their egos. Slain is as unyielding as a sucking octopus and not much more intelligent. I hope you'll learn to be more reasonable, boy.
What's your beef with him exactly?
Sometimes it takes more than an army to fight evil, especially if you don't know where the evil lurks.
I don't understand.
You will, when the time comes. Slain has no idea of the power he holds in his grasp. The knife is a terrible weapon, especially in the wrong hands. But it'll take a lot to make him see the light, assuming it's not too late already.
Did you know Steelbeard well?
You can say that again. Back in the day, we'd seize the king's ships together. His daughter here was just
What
a
the
little
hell?
girl at the time. To celebrate each haul, we'd go whoring in every port on the southern seas.
Yeah. Too much information? Some things I'd sooner not know.
But there is more to the buccaneering life than booty of whichever type. There is the creed. Steelbeard never forgot the creed.
You do love your pirate traditions.
There's nothing like the creed. A captain who dishonors the creed is lost.
What is this creed of yours?
I knew you for an ignorant scrote the moment
call
I
you a
clapped
fucking
eyes
scrote.
on you. You have no idea what I'm talking about. The rules of the creed are what make us, boy. They keep us, bind us, make us more than mere thieves. Embrace them if you want to be a Steelbeard, and not another slave. The Black Book of the Creed lies on my desk in the council chamber. Read it, if you're not illiterate.
I will.
Good. You can't afford not to.
I want to fight Mara.
That does you credit. But what I'd really like to know is how you propose to fight her.
With the sacrificial knife.
You'll need more than that, my boy. If you face Mara with the knife alone, she'll shove it down your throat and cut out your heart from the inside.
So what do you suggest?
You must finish what we other captains began. It has fallen to you to correct our mistakes.
What was it you did?
I sent Steelbeard and his fleet to steal the treasure of the Water Temple. Steelbeard and the 3 other captains under his command took the 4 Titan artifacts from the temple, but in the process they woke a monster and damned themselves forevermore.
You sent them?
Yes, Steelbeard, Crow, Garcia, and that pig-witted bastard Slay. All of us planned the Water Temple heist. The greatest stroke ever pulled on the 7 seas. Or so we hoped.
And that's where Steelbeard got this curse of his. The curse he passed on to me.
Yes, you will bear the curse as long as Mara lives. You and the other captains too. Each of you is cursed in a different way. Each of you may yet share Steelbeard's fate.
Where is this water temple?
That I do not know, my boy. Steelbeard alone knew where to find it.
Yes, that sounds like Father. He never shared a thing.
That is one of the reasons I made him Captain of Captains.
I see.
Do you?
How did you come up with the idea of plundering the temple?
Steelbeard heard about it on one of his raids. A native told him. Under the thumbscrews, I think.
Shame your native didn't go on to tell him what might happen there.
That's the trouble with thumbscrews. Once the thumbs break off, there's nowhere to go.
What else do you know about the captain's curse?
Mara sent her creatures to exact her revenge on the temple's violators. The sunken ones who rose from the depths of the sea, the depths of hell even. Crow and Garcia surrendered to her, became subject to her will.
I surrender to no one.
You talk a good fight, but Mara has already turned 2 captains to her side. And as Steelbeard's heir, she'll be after you too. Don't underestimate her, my boy.
What do you know about Steelbeard's artifact?
The Amulet of the Earth, a little.
Do you know where I might find it?
Are you serious?
Well, if you don't want me to find it, maybe I'll go and box badgers or something instead.
I ask because this is no laughing matter. All I know is Steelbeard hid the amulet somewhere the other captains would never think to look. Before you say it, Scrote, no. Not up the cabin boy's bumhole or whatever it is you're thinking. He hid it in Garcia's treasure hoard. I don't know how. Less still where exactly Garcia's treasure is buried.
Guess the first thing to do is find Garcia.
Garcia will be found where there's profit to be had. Come to think of it, it's not surprising that Mara was able to turn him. The money-grabbing bastard had already sold his soul 1,000 times over. Mostly to merchants from Caldera, if I remember rightly. Some of his contacts there might know his whereabouts.
Huh.
Let me go on the hunt with Slane.
You and Slane, you arrogant ballsack. There's not a brain cell between you. You'll find nothing but death.
No, go on. Tell us what you really think.
No. So long as Slane refuses to fulfill his part of the deal, his ship stays in my harbor.
What if the dagger really isn't here?
Silence, Scroat! Do you take me for an idiot? Of course he has that dagger, and he will bring it.
And what do you propose I do until then?
I'm sure there are other things that need taking care of. Or perhaps you think you're able to take on Mara regardless.
Well...
Do as you please. Slane had better stick to the deal, that's all.
The 8 rules of the pirate's creed. 1. On his own ship, a captain's word is law. 2. He who finds it can keep it. 3. Never shy away from a good fight. 4. The means justifies the ends. 5. A deal is a deal. 6. Don't start a war in your own harbor. 7. Both parties have to agree to a duel in their own harbor. 8. Whoever breaks the creed must suffer death or dishonor.
Oh, that's that.
You wretched bilge bag.
I just needed a map, bro. I can go back to the ship from here. That's interesting. Yep. Ouchie.
Think he's been up the crow's nest with her yet?
Stop talking about me.
Put that thing away. That's more like it.
Seriously, where the hell is this blacksmith? I think he's bugged. Like, he's just not showing up. Let's try going to sleep. Maybe he'll show up now. Nope.
Hello there, handsome. Looking for something?
Maybe.
Fire away, gorgeous.
Where can I get supplies in Antigua?
What's wrong with her
For
face?
trade. Admiral Alvarez has put a stop to all that, technically.
Technically?
Some kinds of business you'll never be able to stop. You can get just about everything your heart desires if you know where to look.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Just about everything. Can you be more specific?
Whatever turns you on, handsome.
What do you do all day?
All day? Not. What I do all night is more interesting.
Is it now?
I stay up all night. The question is, handsome, can you?
Where can I do business? Normal business, I mean.
A girl like me doesn't give anything for free. 50 gold buys my time.
Is there anything you can teach me?
What I'm best at, you don't want to learn. But I can teach you the power of persuasion.
About that merchant. What about food?
Most things you can find in the wild. Ask Bill, he knows his way around out there. You'll find him at the city's back gate.
Show me how to be more persuasive.
What did you have in mind?
Can you give me some tips to get started?
You want to know how to get a man to do exactly what you want? I don't know what to tell you, lover. Not if you don't want to wear out your knees.
Come on, you must be able to tell me something.
All right. The most important thing, I suppose, is trust. If a fella doesn't trust you, you never talk him into anything.
That's worth knowing.
How much money do I have?
To be sure.
Money.
What did...
How can I become more persuasive?
Oh, you know most of the tricks already. But watch your eyes. The windows to your soul, they say. Take care they don't betray your true intentions.
Alrighty.
To be
A sea monster.
or getting shipwrecked on some island full of bloody savages, or serving under some
Pirate captains, then.
What do you have to...
Let's sell some things. I don't think I need this many of these. Hold on to those. There's no reason to keep these, honestly. Alright.
or serving under some psycho captain like Slane.
Too right. You hear what happened to poor old Jonesy?
Old Mac's waiting for his delivery.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about him. I'll get right to it.
No need, I'll do it.
Fine by me. Okay, here's his week's rations. Tell him from me it won't happen again.
No problem. Got something for you. There's supposed to be treasure buried in the rocky plateau in the mountains in the north.
Really? What? Brilliant. That's exactly what I needed to know. I better hurry before some other chancer finds it.
What's the deal with my powder kegs?
I'll have them brought to the quayside right away.
Finally.
Woot. That'll do it for this video because I think I'm running out of time. So see you guys later.